Well, how y'all doing? It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to My Home in the Sticks. Gracious, wherever you are at in the world, I hope you're having a show enough good weekend. But over here in East Central Mississippi, I'm here to tell you it has been delightful. Highs in the upper 70s, lows are going to be in the upper 40s. So it is really, really nice to be outside. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, that's sure enough, thank you for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is, Lord of mercy, a farm is an ever-changing, ever-evolving project. So give me a second. I'm finna show you what's going on over here at the farm at the Home in the Sticks. Dan, what you got going on over there in East Central Mississippi on the farm? Well, I'm here to tell you. Angel and I have done a bunch of stuff over here, animal-wise. I always get a few folks that ask me, Dan, you got a farm, but you never show the animals. So when are you gonna show the animals? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk around, show you the modifications that we've done with the animals thus far, and maybe give you some insight on what we plan on doing in the future. Check it out. Before I show you this, I'm gonna put up a clip of my old chicken coop that I built 10-12 years ago, and this is what it looks like now. Done a lot of work tearing it down. It is slowly starting to fall apart, but we said, you know what, let's save the structure and use it for something else, because we have plans on building another coop, a modified coop using pallets. That's coming up. I'm doing some studying and some thinking on that. But what we did was we purchased another goat. So we'll take a look. We'll just go inside. All right, so we've been working on this probably for the last maybe month. And that's slowly disassembling the coop. Had a few wooden posts in the ground. What we did was we set up another pallet fence using pallets and T-post. Took all the wire down that enclosed the chicken coop, opened that up. And I also cut a hole in the back to make a entrance front and back. And we purchased another goat. Here's the first paddock that I built several long time ago. And there is Buck and Midnight over there. Here is our newest addition, and that is Pepper. She is a bred female Kiko. She's kind of skittish. She's not like the other goats. I don't think the folks that had her handled her or did anything with her other than just they had her. So she's a little skittish, as you can see. Well, come on. And over here in the second paddock that I built, this houses LH and her baby Houdini. This one, LH you can pet, and Houdini you can't. She just runs around doing her thing. And that's why Midnight's in her own paddock, because she's so daggone mean. So we knew we wanted to have several different paddocks so we could separate everybody. Peppa is bred, so she's about 70 days bred. So we wanted to have a place separated from everybody else where she can have her babies and let her do her thing. Same thing with LH. This is her baby right here, Houdini. And she's not a mean goat, but she's real territorial because of the baby. So she's been headbutting this one over here. I mean, sure enough, headbutting her and trying to get her. That's what she's been doing to Pepper. So we got Pepper in our own little paddock where she can do a thing. And these two can do their thing, and those two over there can do their thing. Another thing that's just strange to me is I let this area grow up where the grass got really, really high, knowing that I was going to put another goat in here. But for some strange reason, Pepper doesn't really eat grass all that much. Neither does LH and Houdini. They don't eat any of the grass. I don't know why, they just don't eat grass. This guy right here, that's all he does is eat grass. We wanted this to be a grazing area and a pretty large fenced in area for the goat. She could walk in here and don't mind all the clutter because I'm still cleaning this up. She can walk in here, bed down in here when it's raining. I don't know, we have to see how that goes. And just walk out this way and do a thing. And I'm here to tell you, I have grown to really like using pallets as fencing. It keeps animals in. I get questions every now and then. Yeah, goats like to jump. Have your goats ever jumped out of the paddocks? In 12 years, well, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, haven't had a single goat jump out of any of these paddocks. Now, I'd imagine if you put something that they could play on inside the paddock close to the pallet fence, yeah, I'm sure they could get on it and then jump over. But as far as jumping out, haven't had that problem either. I also had a fence in between these posts to separate this grazing area from that grazing area. We also took that down to make it just one large paddock. And as you can see, LH and Houdini do not eat the grass. And as far as Trey, we haven't done anything really with Trey. I did, however, try to figure out a way that we could constantly put hay on Trey. When I had several horses in this pasture, I had at one point in time, I was going to put a hay ring out and just let them eat out of a hay ring. But now that we only have Trey left, this is what I did. And he's not really doing too bad with it. I went and bought a small feed bunk. This is like a 5-foot feed bunk, and it allows me to put a bale of square hay in that feed bunk, and he can get all the hay he wants. But it looks like he's actually pulling the hay out and walking on it. But it's not that big of a waste factor, I don't think. Trey, what are you doing? You wasting that hay? You want to say hi? Another thing that we have thought about doing, and it may happen in the future, is we want to put some goat fencing along with this barbed wire that we have in here, or we may even replace the barbed wire with goat fencing, or use some slick wire to keep Trey in the horse pasture. What? If you bite me, I don't think you will, but anyways, what are you looking for? I also get a lot of questions, Dan, do you ride Trey? Yeah, I could actually put a saddle on him and maybe go forward and backwards with him. He doesn't do very much. He was just an old plow horse, and the gentleman that owned him, that's all he did. He put him in his garden, put him to work, hooked him up to a plow, and plowed up his little fields that he planted. So that's what Trey was used for. He doesn't know left or right of turn. He may know some other commands that he's used to, which I haven't figured out yet. But to answer that question, yeah, I could put a saddle on Trey and ride him around the pasture if I wanted to. But as usual, I never have time. So, and we can't forget, there's Cash Money right there. Cash Money, what have you done? What did you do? Oh, I want to lay down. Come on. And there's Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Well, all right, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. Lord of mercy, we've been doing some showing off work over here on the farm. I got my old chicken coop turned into now a large goat paddock that houses our newest goat, Pepper. And we are slowly but surely adding on to our flock, trying to get more goats, because for one, we like goats, and number two, goats are cool. And we're doing a few things with Trey. Got a new eating system for him as far as his hay, and we're also contemplating putting some goat fencing out there so we could just turn all the goats out there. Lastly, yeah, I am studying on building a new chicken coop to replace the one that I used for so many years. The only reason why I didn't try to save that coop over there is because wood is just so expensive, highly expensive. And that whole coop was made out of reclaimed wood that I got years and years ago. So again, I hope everybody's having a show enough good weekend, and I hope you stay safe amid this crisis that we still have going on. If you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up, they help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home & 6 channel, Lord of Mercy. Y'all need to come on over and give a damn look, because I'm always doing stuff like rearranging paddocks and adding more animals to the farm. With that being said, you know it's coming down. Referee sure enough always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody, you sure enough get your shine on. It's sure enough important. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.